Okay, we're going to start by showing the course syllabus for what's included in the 3 modules of our online training for the more inclusive classroom. There's 3 of us who've been working on this program. You can see our names at the top, as well as our email addresses. And each one of us was responsible for a different module, although we did work very closely together on the whole entire project so that everything flows cohesively from one part to the next. It begins with a course description, which the teachers will want to read through first to find out what exactly are they going to be learning. And then it's broken down into 3 different modules. Module 1 is about universal design for learning, the regulations, the implications, and implementations. Module 2 will compare the individualized education program, the IEP, versus the 504 process, as well as the teacher requirements for each. And Module 3, the educators will learn how to navigate through the available tools to help them implement IEPs and 504s. So at the end of all this training, they'll gain much more than they would usually gain from just a 1-hour or 2-hour in-service training. At least that's the goal. The way we do that and ensure that they are learning more, it's broken down into different things that you might not be able to do in one training. For example, if you take a look over here, week 1 for module 1 starts with readings, a viewing, and an assignment, and they jump right in with an online quiz. These quizzes are just designed to make sure that the teachers are gaining all the knowledge that we intend for them to gain from there and getting the key ideas from the articles and viewings. As we go down, week 2 and week 3 again has readings and viewings, and this time it has a graphic organizer as an assignment. As we go down, it's usually, most weeks are similar, and the students will work through this, and the principals and administrators will want to see through this before assigning it to some of their teachers. There's rubrics that will be used for grading the assignments, as you can see right here. And this goes for every single module we've created. For different assignments, there's different rubrics some are based on organization, some are based on the Common Core standards, some talk about addressing the needs of the case study student, and so on. So through that, if this was an actual course that the district would like to offer, we've suggested a number of points they could receive and how many units we think would be useful or appropriate for them to be assigned. For the second module, similar to the first, there's readings and viewings, different assignments from making an outline, creating a Venn diagram, and we even at one point asked them to create their own presentation so that they can then become part of the trainers and train the new teachers who may have joined the staff after this training has occurred. Again, all of this is designed to make them more knowledgeable and really help them gain the knowledge and keep the knowledge rather than just attending it, receiving a pamphlet, and then putting that pamphlet in their filing cabinet for later use, or maybe never use. Again, the quizzes are part of that, not necessarily to make it feel like a college course, but to give them the sort of the feeling that, we want to test up on what they know. And because it's a feature of our learning management system, we can test about how well people are retaining the information they're getting. So the syllabus goes on, and you get sort of the idea between the main information, the readings, the viewings, and the rubrics. You see exactly what the teacher should be getting out of this. So let's go ahead and move on to the other aspect of this, which is going to be new for most administrators and teachers, and that's our learning management system. The one we're using is called Canvas, and is very easy to use and offers a lot of flexibility and a lot of options for teachers or administrators to provide these trainings for their teachers. So the one we've created, I'm clicking on here, is the More Inclusive Classroom. Again, you'll see a lot of the same information from our rubric, but a little bit shorter and condensed version because we didn't feel the need to put all of it in here. It will be linked later in the separate section called Syllabus. The administrator can make announcements and post them on here and things like that. If you click on Modules, which I'm going to do now, you'll see that we've separated into the different modules, and if a school or district wanted to add more modules, it's very easy to add on more. For ours, we've included a portfolio option. Again, With a simple click, they can add things, they can change the features, change dates. There's a calendar for all this that teachers can click on to see when due dates are set. And that's all very easily adjusted by the administrator in charge. If there's several teachers going through these trainings at the same time at different school sites, there's even an area for discussion sections. And so discussion questions could be posted and different teachers could post their responses. Again, this is much different than what would usually be accomplished in a traditional in-service. And again, if someone missed the in-service, they usually miss all the information. With this, they can log in at any time, view the other discussions that already occurred, and things like that. The people, teachers, and administrators have the option of adding other people. At this point, I'm right here, Anthony Kutsi, along with my cohort classmates, Renee and Patty, who have both been working on there. We're listed either as a teacher or a course designer, or as a student even. There's different options and different levels of what they'd be able to do or access through Canvas. And again, Canvas makes this very easy for the administrator or whoever's in charge to adjust these settings and add new students, new teachers into the fold. Quizzes are done online, and they would appear in this section right here. So for example, if we clicked on this, it will set up which module it's for. It can shuffle the answers. It can set a time limit. You can set whether there's multiple attempts or no attempts or no multiple attempts. They should be able to review the responses and show the correct answers, however it would like to be done, as well as other things we can change. If we go back to the dashboard, several different courses can all be set up by the same one administrator can set up several different courses all in the same location. This is again very, very flexible, very easy to use. So for the demo course, there's a few more things I've published here. For example, the quizzes, these are just sample quizzes, but I thought it'd be interesting to show you what can be done. So for example, a pop culture quiz, we can click on take the quiz and pretend like we were actually a student. And so the question 1, and you can add multiple questions. They can be free response, multiple choice, and things like that. And all the data, all the answers and everything is collected by Canvas. And again, it's a learning management system, and it makes it very easy for the administrator, the person in charge, whoever, to record all the information and see how the staff is doing, who hasn't completed the quizzes, who has, where they're at, and things like that. So we hope that you'll find Canvas to be very useful, and we'll hope that you'll find our modules very useful for the training, and maybe use this as an option for future trainings in the school or district wide. Thank you for watching our presentation, and I hope you found it useful.